Vegas Grand Prix. It's lights on, and away we go!
Is the drink? Is it on now? Okay, I'm not.
We forgot to connect, Jimmy. You will not.
No. Is my drinking? Is it emptying the bottle or not?
No, Jimmy, no. You will not have the drink.
I said Las Vegas for those of you that cannot read, and that is where the Formula One race is this weekend on Saturday, November 23rd at midnight. PST 2024, you're going to see a surprisingly exciting race through the streets with the fastest cars in the world. And to commemorate this very race is the one and the only Tyler, the Creator, as well as Sir Lewis Hamilton. Quite literally the collab I've been waiting for to finally get into that brand known as Golf Wang, Tyler, the Creator's very own street brand. In this video, guys, we are checking out the 44X Golf Wang drop, which actually comes out at a retail experience in Las Vegas as well as online at 12 p.m. PST. So I'm going to try to get through this as soon as possible so you guys can go check it out. All right, let's get into it. Before we get started with going through this video, I want to remind you to please hit like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. We go live every single Thursday and every single Friday for Supreme and for Palace. Also considering, follow me on Instagram. I'll hit 1,000 followers kind of soon. That'd be dope to hit. I posted a fit pic yesterday, so maybe we'll start posting fit pics again. Bring that shit back. Well, let's get into this Golf Wang 44 collab. This was a post yesterday and it says 44X Golf Wang, which is plus 44 World, is Lewis Hamilton's streetwear brand, teaming up with Tyler, the Creator on this collab, available starting November 20th through 24th, 27th through 30th. I don't know what the 27th through 30th has to do with anything. I suppose that's a weekend after the race, from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the 44 Golf Wang retail experience at the Encore Beach Club at the Wynn in Las Vegas. That would be super dope to go to. It is only 4 hours away from me, but I do have to work. Sad. We can see the first item right here is a zip-up jacket with plus 44 in a little hexagon shape, as well as some interior graphics featuring steering wheels and other racing applications. Of course, it's a racing themed collection. What did you expect? Lewis Hamilton, one of the greatest Formula One racers of all time, 7 championships. Tyler, the Creator, one of the best rappers of all time. I don't know. Is he on that list? Maybe. Depends who you ask. But what I know for sure is he's also a car enthusiast. We got a couple other pictures on their story. You can see we got the Golfmatic 44 Racing Team hoodie in green. That looks super sick. Some other pictures that I don't want to spoil. There really isn't a full drop list. I even went over to Golf Wang Community, which, yes, Golf Wang Community, guys, is a thing. It's made by the same guy that makes Supreme Community and Palace Community, but they don't have the latest drop that's happening today. The last one they had was Saturday, November 16th of 2024. We don't have that. But Hypebeast did do a write-up as well. That is actually how I found out about this. I saw it on Instagram and saw the post and was like, damn, I need to put this on my community tab and go check it out, because there's a guy, I'm sure you're watching this video, off the Henny. He comments on pretty much every single post and just says Golf Wang on top. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, it was fucking annoying as shit, but you got me to make a video on it, and you know what? I appreciate your enthusiasm. So that's dope. But here we go. They haven't shared the full breadth of products that will be included in the lineup. Okay, by the looks of the campaign, racing inspired, yep. Motocross jackets read Golf Wang across the chest with plus 44 signage on both arms. 44, by the way, is Lewis Hamilton's number, in case you didn't know. While collared workwear jackets, the golf lettering across a racetrack's finish line on their backs. Elsewhere, button-up shirts are covered in both Formula One motifs and classic Vegas emblems, while a tire pressure gauge doubles as an accessory. This collab, and this race really, is a gigantic marketing scheme. It's kind of amazing. A$AP Rocky unveiled his Formula One collab with Puma last year at an in-person pop-up shop. There's plenty of other collabs. Puma Motorsport, I believe, is doing a bunch of stuff. They're making gear for all the teams. It's insane. So there's that. The Encore Beach Club, Wynn Las Vegas, November 20th. The line will also drop online and at all golf locations on the same day. Let's go check out golfwang.com. All right, so we do have some additional photos, and right here, Lewis Hamilton wearing the racing jacket. This thing looks incredible. You can see some 44 branding on his sleeves. Looks to be perhaps white or 3M, depending on the lighting in this. It could very well be white. 3M would be dope. I love this Golf Plus 44 right there, but the Mercedes CLK GTR is immaculate. Quite literally one of the best racing cars of all time. Such a sick vehicle. GT1 era homologated supercar. They made less than 100 of them. $2 million plus car, if you can even find one for sale. Look up this car in GT1 and how it actually ended up taking flight because it was so aerodynamic that it was crazy. So anyway, the point is the jacket looks pretty sick. Lewis, he's a really good model. I'm not trying to glaze it all, but he's been a fashionable guy for a long time, so he's always looking pretty clean, and the dude has a long history of doing stuff outside of racing, which kudos to him and Tyler for putting this collab together. Another photo of Lewis rocking the collared shirt, the long sleeve button up with the racetrack golf right there. I believe this is what Hypebeast was alluding to with golf spread letters across the race line or whatever they said. Rocking a little analog phone. I like the direction of this photography. It's got some nice coloring to it with some muted kind of greenish yellow tones contrasting with Lewis. Kind of looks like 60s spy movie vibes, like maybe an action movie or something. I don't know. Trying to get more explicit and more explanative with my descriptions of what we're looking at on screen. Here we go with a zip up jacket. It appears with plus 44. Underneath is that same hoodie that we saw earlier in the Instagram story. I wonder if they're dropping a wrench. That would be pretty funny. Looks to be a little wrench right there with some Golf Wang branding. I don't really know what Golf Wang does. I assume they're similar to Supreme and they drop accessories. You guys let me know. I have quite literally never looked at a single Golf Wang drop in my life. I knew they existed. The only drop I ever remember is their Vans collab they did back in 2014 that actually was very hype, and that was the only time I fucked with Golf Wang. But super cool, khaki looking jacket with the zip up embroidery. Looks pretty sick. I want to see when this collection drops at 12 p.m. PST, and we only have one picture to look at. It's a really low-key drop leaning on the GTR, man. Be careful, my guy. We can see the pattern that was featured on the inside of the jacket that we looked at earlier right here. It's now on the outside of the short sleeve button up. Very cool skater style. I believe the Golf Wang brand is pretty much a skate brand. It's not like his LaFleur brand, which is more of a higher end, kind of like Ami Leon Dior type of thing. ALD, for those of you that say I pronounce everything wrong. I don't care. Be cool if we had these pants as well. Nice baggy style to them. We will see. I'm guessing it'll be a relatively small collection given we don't have a full drop list. It's coming out to commemorate a race, and I assume there will also be exclusive stuff that you can only get trackside, which makes sense. You want to create these experiences. It's centered around something like a race, and I believe that those types of pop-ups give the fans that are actually there a worthwhile experience that makes them excited. Maybe they get to meet Tyler and Lewis. Probably not, but you never know. Maybe they do a pop-up concert and Lewis Hamilton pulls up in a Mercedes and starts doing donuts. Who fucking knows? I'd love to see it. I will definitely post some stuff on Instagram and on my community page. If I see anything dope, put it on my story. So again, follow me there. And here is golfwang.com. You can see the layout of the website. If you guys haven't been on here before like me, they do have their fall/winter 2024 preview, which it's very clear that Tyler takes a lot of inspiration by Supreme. And I think he is one of the only people that has made a brand which even comes close to competing with Supreme. And by that metric, I don't think they compete really even nearly on the same level. I think his audience is probably somewhere in the ballpark of a 10th of the size of Supreme. And that's not hating on Tyler, but there's just no way that Golf Wang gets the same level of appreciation as Supreme. This yokai puffer is actually super fucking sick though. I gotta say that. Sold out as well. And I think that, you know, this drop is super sick. This is more information. It's basically all the information we already know. Available November 20th at all Golf Wang locations, LA, NYC, and London. And there are the pictures. You can enter your phone number and email down below if you want to get emailed when the drop's already sold out. That's typically how it goes. What do you guys think of the 44X Golf Wang project between Lewis Hamilton and Tyler the Creator? I can't say too much about it because we've only seen a handful of pieces, but from what I've glimpsed, it does look pretty cool. I think probably one of the advantages that this collab will bring as to a Supreme, a Palace, or something of a higher tier is pretty obvious. It's going to be a little bit cheaper. So I think this collab is for people that are into racing, you're a fan of Golf Wang or Lewis Hamilton, a bit of both, or you just can't get enough of limited time drops. I'm going to try to get this video out as soon as possible so you guys can have a chance to go for it. I don't really know how these drops typically go, but if I had to guesstimate, there'll be a couple hyped items that will go faster than the other ones, but if you don't make it on time, I'm sure there's at least one thing you can pick up, and I doubt that the secondary market for something like this would be crazy, but you never know. Team LH on Twitter is a loyal army. I would not mess with Formula One fans on social media, guys. If you want to save your sanity, those people go nuts. Tune into the Formula One race if you've never seen it before. I'd actually love to do like a watch along with some people. I don't know how we could do that, maybe in Font's Discord, or hit me up if you want to watch the race and we'll fucking stream it and do something. Maybe one day I'll make a Discord at a certain level of subscribers if enough people want it and I can get someone to run it for me, because fuck that shit. I don't need extra work to do. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Tune in for my Supreme stream tomorrow for week 14 as we go for a BB Simon belt, spoilers, and maybe something Kate Moss, maybe not, we'll see. And peace and Buckies.
And it's lights out.
Get in there, Lewis.